Every single string that I'm talking about right now, guys, I want you to think about it like that. They use it to stop you, and they use it to guide you. Push and pull. What's number 6? Belief of possibility. And this is why we talked about earlier about how I broke free, right? When you don't think it's possible anymore, you can cut all the strings. Because if I tell you guys, I don't know why none of you believe anymore. This is the first time I've ever interacted with you, and I see the way you view things. I see the way you explore. I see the way you think about things. You're a little hesitant, and it makes sense, right? Because the last time you tried to question things or make things better, you got a slap on the wrist. And it doesn't matter that it's not that painful. It still hurts. And I'm telling you, though, you did the right thing. I don't know why people don't say that to you. They should tell you every day. You're amazing. You're worth it. You're really good at what you do. But you're limiting yourself. You're holding yourself back. You're not exploring anymore beyond your bubble. You're worried about what lies beyond in darkness that you can't see. And I'm saying there's no reason for you to be worried about that, because you know how to explore. You know how to handle anything that presents itself. You're really good at that. I wish I was as good at that as you are with the skill set that you have. Like, I've spent every day 12 hours on this, and I still struggle. And you're already thriving at it. You got this. I can't believe you let them make you think that you can't do this. Do you see how good you are? You can do anything. See how fast you master things, how fast you figure things out, how fast you piece everything together? I'm telling you, you're amazing. You got this. I can't wait to see what you're going to create and make today. Whatever it is, it's going to be awesome. Do you mind sharing with me, though? Because it makes me believe when I see other people accomplish and create things. I can't wait to see what you're going to do. And you know what? Today's the day. You're going to break free. You're going to take a risk that you didn't do before. And you're going to be happy because you're like, wait, why did I think I couldn't? And you're going to be rewarded for it. And I'm telling you, you're going to inspire other people. You always do. People don't tell you, but you always do. Just your presence alone makes people realize and contemplate new things. I'm proud of you. You're worth it. You're amazing. Wait, what are we talking about again? Weren't we talking about strings? What if I reminded you guys right now? I'm like, yeah, there's no possibility of change. Oh, I bumped into that string. You guys understand? You can brainwash yourself positively to overcome anything, but it's not enough because it enslaves us. If they make us believe that it's possible, we will try. Because this is how we're wired from day one. I want you guys to really analyze it, how they made you believe anything that you attempted. Because I challenge every single decision that you made that accomplished something or changed a storyline, they made you believe it was possible first, and then you attempted it. But what does that also mean? It means that if at any point they want you not to try something or not to do something, they make you believe it's not possible. Through any method, they just have to make you believe it's not possible. For some of you, do you guys understand? They could do so through a video or an ad. For some of you, they fabricate an event. For some of you, it could just be someone laughing at you in a comment on social. Do you guys understand the severity of it that is required to make you believe it's not possible changes for each person based on their journey, based on how far they've climbed up the tree to reach paradise. For some of you, for me, I laugh about it now because I'm like, guys, how? But it's just simple as hearsay. A coworker can say something and be like, yeah, well, I heard someone else tried this. And then that's enough to get them to never try. Do you guys understand? They never even question. That's all it takes to prevent them. And now they don't believe it's possible. That's all they have to do. Do you guys get it? That's all they have to do. I challenge each and every one of you to identify the string of belief of possibility. They've installed it in all of you, and you have to cut it. You have to, it's this one is the most binary. You just need to practice. Right now, can you do something that you just don't believe is possible anymore? Hey, you know what? The only reason why I used to stream and heal and try to guide people and give answers is because I believed it was possible to break people free and heal them. But you know what? I don't think it's possible anymore. I really don't, by the way, guys. I've tried. I just don't think it's possible anymore. They're never going to allow me to heal everyone. It's not, because think about it. Think about it, guys. If everyone was healed, if everyone knew all this knowledge and broke free, that means that the storylines couldn't be written the way they want. Because people wouldn't do things based on these control levers, on these strings. They would just be able to choose for themselves every single decision. Now they're free. They know their worth. They know their value. They know who they are. They can identify their reasons, their purpose, their meaning, what they care about, what they believe, why they sometimes did and why sometimes they didn't, why problems happened, why they succeeded, why sometimes they didn't. Like, you see, they can identify all those things. So that means that it doesn't matter what anyone says to them. It doesn't matter what's presented to them. It doesn't matter what's reminded from the past to them. Nothing that matters anymore. They don't care. They just walk forward. They just do. They're not trying to hurt anyone. They only have good intentions, but they realize, hey, you know what? If nothing comes from this, c'est la vie. Oh well, it doesn't matter. What if actually something does? Oh, what? Something changed? No way. What? Something actually changed? Oh my gosh. Are we sure? There's no way. I was certain there was no way that anything could ever change. Do you guys understand? Like, if anything good comes from this at all, even 0.1%, do you realize it's a miracle? It's literally the best thing in the world. You're like, oh, I actually rewired how someone thinks. I connected the plug back in the correct spot. They actually believe. They actually try again. They're breaking free. Whoa, this is awesome. Everything becomes a bonus. There's no string that can force you to do something anymore because you have practiced now. Can I still do even if I don't believe it's possible? I'm like, I know I'm 100% going to lose. Does it even matter? I mean, you guys understand? You can. That's what I say. Practice in a video game. Like, intentionally make it so that there's no way you can overcome an encounter or a challenge that's presented in there from the beginning. An intentional loss, and then just lose. Try your best. But then just lose. You're like, there really was no way. And then you realize, I'm like, wait a minute, but I still played it out. I still tried. Why did I still try? Because I created my own victory condition. I created my own experience. I realized, I'm like, well, I know I'm going to lose 100% here. There's nothing I can do to make any change possible. You guys see why I said, once you realize, hey, how can I not care anymore? How can I you have to believe it's not possible. Once you believe it's not possible, it just doesn't matter anymore because you realize I have no control over the outcome. I can't change the circumstances at all. Doesn't matter what I do to disrupt. Doesn't matter what I try. Doesn't matter my approach. Doesn't matter if I'm good or bad. This is a guaranteed loss. So then there's no problems anymore. And what you're going to notice, guys, is that when you're starting to break free, all of a sudden, mental reminders or suggestions are going to pop up, either overt or just directly into your head. And you're like, oh, and they're going to try to make you care again. They're going to try to make you think it's possible. Remember what I said? They're going to try to make you think it's possible to change your circumstances or it's possible to win. And if you start believing it and now it matters to you, now you care, I'm telling you what ends up happening is that they're going to fabricate an event that makes you be the reason that you lost. And what does that do? It destroys your hope. That's the seventh string. You guys see how it all leads to the next thing? If they gave you belief of possibility of causing change, and then you were the reason, or something that you did was the reason that prevented it, now the string of hope is destroyed. Most of you rely on hope to keep walking, right? Because belief of possibility is what makes us do. The string of hope is what makes us not give up. If we are like, no, like it's still possible. Like think about it. For most of you, let's say if you're unemployed, by the way, it's the best thing that can happen to you. That's how you break free. If you're unemployed, stop searching, block all info, get quiet, only try to create something, teach something, guide something, share your knowledge that you're good at, that you believe in. If you're retired, this is you, by the way. You guys should completely block all information and just teach something, guide something, learn something new. No news, no events, nothing. And then after 45 days, you're gonna realize, wow, I actually think I'm pretty good at things. Why is this the case? Because you blocked out all the voices that tell you otherwise. And since you only reconsumed your own thing, you realize, wait, I do know my stuff. You're not letting anyone else determine for you. So anyway, so hope. So imagine like if you're unemployed and you see other people around you get a job, there's two things that happen there. One, they give you hope that it is possible. Some other people are getting a job. But what else does it do? It destroys you at the same time. Because you're like, what do they have? Remember what we said earlier, like we either put people above or we put people less. So it starts destroying our own self-worth. Do you guys understand? It gives us hope. It gives us hope that other people are getting jobs, so it's possible. But then you guys understand, then what you start noticing is you start getting nudged mental reminders or thoughts populate that make you like, what did they have that I don't have? Why are they succeeding and I'm not? This is the answer, by the way, guys. How do I know? Because I'm getting attacked. So the moment they create the string of hope is the ultimate bait, because you think it's a good thing. But the string of hope is it's attached to each desire that you have. And that you guys understand, desires are temporary. Desires are short-term things that can be fabricated. I can right now, for example, let's just say, I'm going to say it because it's a positive for myself, but I could create a desire in a girl to date me. I really like this guy, the way he talks, and he's free and he's confident and he's himself. And maybe she likes the picture that I have and all this stuff like that. And I compliment her, make her feel good about herself, right? Like I can create the desire in her. And maybe a week ago, she didn't even know I existed. Do you guys understand? I'm just saying a desire is a short-term thing. So what ends up happening is that this is the answer. You can tell they're attacking like crazy right now. So what ends up happening is that they attach a string of hope to every single desire that starts building up in you. Because if you still have hope, do you guys understand? You keep walking forward. The moment you give up is when you don't have hope anymore. Because something presented itself that made you realize it's impossible. It's not possible. But that's how they destroy us. Do you guys understand? Because they have to make you keep believing it is possible. So they keep presenting enough string events, reminders that make you like, no, it's possible. It's possible. You get a little bit, some breadcrumbs thrown. Think like I'm trying to feed like the fish, and I throw a little water into the pond to make you be like, well, see, things are improving. And you keep getting closer and closer. And then right on you get there and the fish is like, oh, hey, and let's say you're about to pet the fish. Like it's and right then, boom, like a shark jumps out of the water or a whale and captures the fish. And you're like, oh, I was gonna pet the fish. And now you don't have hope anymore because, well, guess what? They ate the fish. But what if the fish stayed in the middle of the lake and it never got closer? You could wave at the fish like, hey fish, how are you guys doing? But you leave it there. Do you guys understand? And you're like, well, I can see the fish tomorrow. I can wave at the fish, but I'm never going to be able to pet it. Do you guys see now you control the string of hope? You don't let it control you anymore. Because you're like, hey fish. But they're like, no, this fish could be the one you pet. This could be the girl you date. Nope. Because guess what? If you let them make you believe that there's possibility and then you have hope, so then you keep trying, all they have to do is fabricate the loss. Bam! And it's over. They destroy you again. Because remember, you started attaching now your worth to this, to the hope event. That's how they do it with the string. I want you guys all to piece together. What are the things that they attached my worth